What's up, Kelsey?
What's up, Robert?
It's Friday Roundup time, is what it
It's Love
is.
Brothers!
I feel like there's a lot. I think we
Yes,
gotta just jump right in. Are you
let's
ready?
dive in. Scuba gear on.
Okay. Movies, fucking boutique labels went off
Okay.
this week. Here we go.
We love a boutique.
So, first of all, go with just your normal, plain old new release things. We've got All Quiet on the Western Front, which is a Netflix movie, but you can go buy it if you want, you
That
know?
was a Netflix movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's straight up Netflix, man.
I knew it was like on Netflix. I didn't know it was a Netflix movie.
So I, of course, like watch some like YouTube people that do like Blu-ray stuff or whatever, and they were
Uh-huh.
like, "My God, if you can buy this, like if you want to see it the best, they're like, please buy this. It is so different than what you stream from Netflix. Like,
Really?
dude, streaming is way worse than having a disc.
You would think that at the source, like at the source of the river, is where the water tastes the freshest, right?
Like,
Why wouldn't Netflix make this so crispy?
'cause it's streaming stuff. Like, I mean, it's like if you stream a game versus play a game locally somewhere.
Yeah.
It's totally different. You know.
Okay.
So supposedly, if you want to see it just fucking phenomenal, do it that way. If I even watch this, I'm just gonna Netflix it because I don't care.
Okay.
I mean, this movie's gonna be fine.
It won Oscars.
It sure did. It's the only reason I'm even bringing it up. Winner of
People love the
4
war.
Oscars, actually.
Actually?
Hey, you remember that movie Plane?
Oh my God.
You could buy it, I guess, if you wanted.
If you want it.
It
How long
came
was this
out.
in theaters? 15 minutes?
It was like a day. I
Yeah.
mean, like we talked about this like coming out in like January, I
The
think.
crash was only the beginning. You get
Yeah,
one showtime and then straight to DVD.
pretty much. So yeah, go get Plane if you need. I don't know. This one is kind of boutique. I kind of
Okay.
found it interesting. So you can get Cinderella, the old, 1950s era movie in 4K,
Okay.
right?
What's boutique about this?
It's only from the Disney Club rewards program. Like you
That's
cannot go
weird.
buy this. You can only get it through like your Disney Club thing.
Why? That's so odd.
They gotta the mouse has to get fatter, dude.
Gotta make it
The
exclusive.
mouse, he's got to find the way. Yeah, because this is the, if you can see, the ultimate collector's edition.
Ultimate.
See, they used to do. It was like diamond collector's edition, the platinum collector's edition, and that was like the normal release that came out, but they called it
Okay.
diamond and platinum. Their wording
Hmm.
doesn't mean anything. It's
It
so
doesn't mean
stupid.
anything. Yeah.
I hate the way they do it. But yeah, sure, for the Disney 100, why not use up your Disney Club points that you probably don't have? And I mean, I even have some, and they're like, "Hey, don't forget to use those." I'm like, I'm not gonna.
I don't care.
No thanks. Now this one, throwing you a little curveball here.
Okay.
This one actually comes out on a different day than all the rest of these, but it's gonna open up our boutique label.
Okay.
Ready? So the rest of these come out next Tuesday, March 28th, but this comes out Wednesday, March 29th for no
Okay.
reason. I have
For no
there's
reason?
there's no reason. I can't tell at all, but this is from Cauldron Films. I love that
Ooh.
one.
Like that.
I think you'll like this one cuz I think this is a movie you should know
Okay.
cuz you're big on the um of the Dead movies.
Yes.
So on March 29th, next Wednesday, you can get, I believe this is City of the
Oh,
Dead.
oh, City of the Living Dead. What is
Yeah.
this? Who did this one? A
Okay. So
Lucio
see this? Okay.
Fulci film?
Okay. Okay. So there's like a
Okay.
whole thing where there's like an Italian set of like of the Dead movies that are completely unrelated to like the George A. Romero ones.
Interesting.
And this is one of those.
Okay, the cover is fucking giving.
Yeah, I love this, dude. I freaking love this cover.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, it's a good cover. But yeah, Cauldron Films, man. I like their little logo. It's like a little
Oh, the
death
guy with the
dude.
scythe? Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, he's got like Ghost Rider head. I like it. So yeah, then I'm gonna take you to. You're not even ready for this one.
Okay.
So now we're back to March 28th. This was the only one for the 29th, because weird.
Okay.
This is by Gunpowder and Sky. Gunpowder and Sky, man.
Sounds sounds like a horse name.
You ready though?
Sure.
I want to see this movie so bad. It's called Eat Brains Love.
Oh my god, this looks good. Look at her fingers.
This is a road trip movie filled with heart and brains.
Can we zoom in on her fingers though? What's
No,
happening?
they're just really long. I
They're
looked at them a
so
lot earlier.
spindly.
Okay, so these are still frames from the movie that then they just kind of like did some
Put a
art
TikTok filter
over.
on.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is just straight up art. This was not like all these hands, like him grabbing the side, presenting you the brain, and this hand. Those are all purely drawn. That's not in the still frame.
Okay, so the artist was like, what do hands look like again? And then tried to draw them.
Yeah, they were like, okay, she's looking this way, so we're gonna have her reach this way, and then he did like big ass B, and really messed up the fingers there. But okay, like she looks like this in the still frame of the movie.
That's
Like the
spooky.
makeup looks gnarly. I like it so much. I want to
This
see
looks
this real good.
good. We love road trip movies. We love zombie movies.
Oh
This
my god,
looks A plus.
I want to see it so bad. So
Yes.
Gunpowder and Sky. That's who's putting this one out for you to get.
Okay.
Going back to one of my favorites, Kino Lorber.
Yes.
I like saying that one. I like this one.
Lorber.
So this one is a YMBToAP nostalgia one.
Mm.
I brought up how, you got those movies that you don't remember that you knew as a child. You spend your life
Huh.
trying to figure them out. So this is old Rawhead Rex.
This is a child. What is this?
This is the movie that I thought was a gorilla that was just like murdering
Oh,
people
okay.
everywhere, and it ends with him killing like a preacher in this church and throwing him through like the stained glass window or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's this movie. I don't know what it's about at all.
You should see it
But
again
like,
as an adult.
yeah, like this is it though. Like I looked it up again. Like that ending is exactly what I remember. The red eyes and all that stuff. But I thought it was more like of a gorilla than this whatever this guy is.
Okay.
Whatever old
Yeah.
Rex is here. But it's written by Clive Barker, dude. Like
Wow.
he did some wild shit back in the day. It's
Really?
like it's supposed to be good. But that's Kino Lorber.
Okay.
Then we got Shout Factory going hard with 3 movies here. You ready?
Ooh, let's do it.
Let's do them. First up, we got Dead Silence,
Oh my
which
god,
is
this
one of
is
my
an
favorite
old movie.
movies. I
Yeah.
love this movie.
This was like an early aughts horror, right?
Oh yeah, like 2004
Horror was it like such a
or
good time in the early
2006.
aughts.
This
They were
movie's so
fucking
good,
weird.
dude. Yeah,
It was like
this
the
is
height of just like strange
weird
things. A
stuff.
combination of like torture porn was happening, and then like
Yeah,
also scream queens were still a thing. It was this beautiful marriage of weirdness.
like this one's so good because it's not that like really telegraphed horror. So the whole point is
Yeah.
like it gets silent, and that's when the dummy's doing some wild shit. And so like it'll have like a sink dripping in the background, and then cars driving because she's in a motel room, and then she's on the phone, but then like I don't hear the cars anymore, I don't hear the sink anymore,
Ugh,
and then like she's having the conversation, but you just kind of forget that you're not hearing all the noise.
yeah, that's spooky.
That's why this movie's good. Is the story good? It's fine. I don't care. But like moments like that make this movie phenomenal.
Yes.
Plus, I'm pretty sure this one has like a like under the house kind of
Ugh,
creepy shit thing. Yeah,
thank you.
hate that. Yeah, this movie has the like lunge at you lady stuff, which I
Okay.
fucking hate.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna keep with the horror movies and go The Exorcist 3,
Okay.
which is made by the guy who made the original one, and I remember like people like this one. Like this is
Okay.
like a good sequel.
There's like several Exorcist movies, right? Like a bunch.
Yeah, it's like 5 or
Yeah, too
something.
many.
But like this was one of the ones that people actually enjoyed, I think.
Okay.
So we do that, and then all right, Wanted. Like
Okay.
sure, I never saw it. I remember it though.
Is this the one where she curves the bullets?
That's the only thing you need to know. I was
Yeah, that's
like,
the only thing.
I was like, if Kelsey doesn't know this movie, if I said Curve the Bullet, she'd go, "Oh, the Curve
Yeah,
the
that
Bullet
movie.
movie." Yeah,
That's the only thing about this movie.
yeah, that's all I remember is they can whoosh, curve the bullet.
Fucking chuck that bullet.
Which you'd think I would super love it then, because that sounds like stupid action, and I like
Does.
stupid action. So I should probably
Yeah.
watch it one day.
I remember seeing it. I don't remember a thing about it.
I think that's all you need to know is that like I saw the bullet get curved, and it was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, James McAvoy though.
I know. I didn't know he was in this. I just remember Angelina Jolie.
Yeah. Um,
Apparently, Morgan Freeman also.
I don't know.
Toss him in there, sure.
Is he the bullet? I don't know. But so we're gonna leave them to Umbrella Entertainment. Never heard of them either. But
No.
I want to hear about this movie.
What is that?
This is Nightmares.
That
Now,
looks good.
I guess in the 80s with like low budget horror, there's this whole trope of like it gets released under one name because we've done several on Friday Roundup where I'm like, it was called
Yeah.
this, but now all the stuff shows this.
Yeah, like Evil Dead, Dead Alive.
Yeah, so this one is called Nightmares, but you may remember it as Stage Fright,
Okay.
which was the other name. So they're doing it under Nightmares, which I guess is its name now. You know,
All right. It
I don't care. It looks cool.
looks very cool.
I just like the cover. It's great.
Yeah. It's about vampires.
Now, I don't even know
It looks like it's about vampires.
because like all the old 80s posters are just of this girl going, so like who knows.
Okay.
Now, this one is by Vinegar Syndrome.
Yuck.
I like that name still.
I
Every
hate
time.
it.
I love
Every
it.
time it gets worse.
Okay, can I make it better by how they show their movies on their website?
Sure, you can
They
try.
they just get a lady with a nice forearm tattoo and nice painted nails, and she just holds the cover up of every single movie and goes, "Buy this one."
Fantastic. I
That's
want that
something,
job.
right? I know, like every single movie that's on their site just has this hand with just different nail polish on each one. But it's the same
Fabulous.
tattoo down there. So,
Okay.
uh they're releasing Primal Rage. I
This
don't
looks.
think to be misconstrued with the game Primal
Oh my
Rage,
god. Yeah.
but this is just like a monkey that's going bananas, and I just realized there's
Like
a
a man.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna talk about that. That is really spooky looking.
Yeah. I just pictured this was like, red ass ape going crazy. But I don't know.
We don't know.
But I like the cover though
Yeah,
because it
that's
is
lovely.
actually lenticular, so those teeth are like actually shiny and stuff, which is
Nice.
pretty neat. I like that. Here's one that I don't even know how you can buy. Actually,
Okay.
I found it on Vinegar Syndrome, but it's by ETR Media. I'm only bringing it up because of what it is, not because I know really how to get it.
Okay.
It's called Golden Era, a movie about the game that defined a generation.
Oh, about GoldenEye?
It's about how they made the game GoldenEye.
That's amazing. I love that it just looks like an N64
I
cartridge.
kind of hate it because like I left it this way on purpose because when you hold up the case, it's sideways.
Yeah.
Like it looks weird, and the back of it is the back of the game cartridge. But then I think there's a slipcover that's like the N64 box. So
Okay.
it's like really themed around the GoldenEye game,
That's pretty
like
cool.
all over. I would probably find this and watch it. I just
Yeah,
want
you
to know.
should. Game that
So,
defined a generation.
I mean, it defined my life. Love that game. I talk about it all the time.
I can testify.
It's so good. Anyway, so we're going to close out movies with an anime, of course. We found a
Of course.
good anime on here for release. We're not so much into it here. Maybe we could be in the future. I don't
We've
know.
reviewed some animes before, and we've liked them.
Kelsey might get into this one.
We don't
I
seek
have
them out.
watched the beginning of this, but I wanted
Okay.
to wait till it was over. It's been 10 years. It's been a minute,
Okay.
but it is ending now, so I can finally get into it.
It's been going on for 10 years.
It's been going on a long time. Attack on Titan, man.
That anime's been going on for 10 years?
This is only season 4, but like
What the fuck?
Oh, they would take like 3 years off
Oh my god,
between
why
like
would you
seasons
subject
and
yourself
stuff.
to that?
Because they're catching up to the manga, man. They had to like be right. So they would just go like, all right, we're taking time off. We're gonna let like 10 volumes of the book come out, and then we'll adapt half a season.
Wow.
Like it's been going on for far too long.
Do you know how many episodes there are? Just out of curiosity.
No, but it's not a lot. I mean, I
That's
don't I don't even think we're at 100.
It's
Like,
been going on for several years.
but it
Over a
hasn't
decade.
but it hasn't been happening consistently that whole time.
I can't I guess as a fan of Sherlock, when it was airing on the BBC, it's kind of similar to that, where you had to just like wait an amount of time between
Yeah, okay.
seasons. Got like 3 episodes.
There are 88 shows total thus far.
Wow,
The
that's like just
first
barely longer
one,
than Full Metal, right?
yeah,
Full
kind
Metal's
of.
like 72.
Yeah, but like Full Metal started and ended. Like it just
Yeah,
every week it happened.
yeah,
The first one of these aired April 7th, 2013. So
10 years ago.
it's been like 10 years.
What the fuck? And
And
it's
this
ending now.
yeah, but this last half is going to so it just started March 4th of this year,
Okay,
and we don't know when it's going to end still.
all right.
But like
And
it's
it
going
better
to have
end it
taken
this year.
10 years. But see, all right, so see, look, season 1 started 2013, season 2 started 2017.
My
So
God.
like cuz I watched season 1 like when it happened. And then
Wow.
I was like, yeah, when's season 2 going to happen? And like 3 years went by and I was like, I'll
I-
wait till it's over.
yeah,
I'll wait gladly.
I would have done the same thing. Maybe
So
we should watch this one
yeah,
and it's ending. We can like be a part of it, you know?
it was a big fucking show. Like it's
Everyone loves
it's
this
like
anime.
one of the biggest ones. And season
Yeah.
1 was good. I fell asleep many times getting through it, but like once it got going, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is good."
Okay.
But like knowing that it could be years before I could finish it, I can't get into season 2 because I'm like, what? I'm gonna get into it, and then 5 years later, I have to wait.
Forget everything that ever happened. Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah, so I'm waiting till it's over,
Yes.
and then it's all in English, and then I'm gonna watch it.
If you guys want a Zeitgeist review on it, let us know.
Yeah, but here's a nice addition of so this is the final season part 2, which is season 4 part 2, because the final season 4, is broken up into 3 parts. So it's like Breaking Bad season 5.
Oh my God, come on.
If we had to wait 3 separate times just to watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, part 2 of that, buy it on Blu-ray. Why not?
Go ahead and get it. Why not? There's not going to be a huge box set at the end of this. Certainly not.
See, that's another reason why I quit buying them, because I
I
bought
know.
all of season 1 and then was like, it'll be a whole series one day. It's fine.
Does this come with like books and stuff? It has art prints and things.
So this one has like little postcards and then an enamel pin set down there on the bottom.
We like pins.
And then there was like a digibook with like stuff about the show in
Digibook.
there.
book.
So now I'm going to take you to I'm only bringing you one movie to see today in the theater, March 24th.
Okay.
There are more, and I don't care. Because there's only one reason you should be hitting the theater
Tell
this
me, what
weekend
is-
at all. Oh, you got to go see John Wick
Oh, fuck,
Chapter
I didn't know that was
4.
this weekend. Oh my God.
Not this weekend. Today. Right now.
Hey,
Like
go.
people are sitting in the seat right now watching what's
God.
happening.
I need to see this immediately. Look at his like
So,
angelic halo. Look at how beautiful this is.
I know.
This is a composition. Is this one of the posters?
This is the original poster, yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good.
And it was the best one still to date. So I was like, I'm not even finding a different one. Like this is the one.
Yeah. Lance Reddick is in this movie too, right? Reprising his role.
Yes.
Rip. Poor baby.
So I will give you this before I move on from movies fully.
Okay.
They say this one tops the other 3.
How? How? That's what
John-
I want to know.
It's John Wick, baby.
Fucking wit.
It's always better.
Ugh.
So yeah, that is it from movies. Go
Okay.
see this now. You shouldn't even be watching. Actually, you should be at the theater watching the rest of Friday Roundup before that movie starts. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell your neighbor at the theater, like, hey, you ever listen to this podcast? It's called YMBToAP.
And they're all like,
Let
"Shut
me
up! The movie's on. Leave me alone." God, do what I
You wanna hear about
want.
some video games?
I do.
Okay. How about some Counter Strike?
Sure, I
Oh, Counter
played a
Strike 2.
bunch of that when I was 13.
So they they were in talks, Counter Strike 2 was like rumored and they found all this like secret stuff inside of stuff. They were like, "Oh, there's like packages coming out on the
Ugh.
graphic cards, like it's going to
Yeah.
happen." It is officially announced. Counter Strike 2 is happening summer 2023.
Can I ruin this poster for you real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. His little teethies.
I don't like that. That freaked me
Gross.
out a little bit.
Yeah,
Anyway,
wonderful.
yeah.
If you're into
So,
Counter Strike, it's the third game in the series, but Valve is so afraid of the number
oh,
3 they just refuse to call it Counter Strike 3. So
because CS:GO
yeah,
would be the second one technically.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I
It
didn't
was like
realize
Counter
that.
Strike Source, Counter Strike Good oh. What
Okay.
does the GO stand for? I forget.
I don't know, dude. I thought they were like
It's
Counter Strike.
like
Go
that's what go
play.
too, but it stands for something. It's like geological operations or
It's like
something like that.
global operation
Something,
something, right?
something.
I
This
don't
one
know,
also
dude.
has a name to it. I don't care enough to be honest. Like
Yeah,
Counter Strike's
I don't
fine.
play this.
Shooty shooty. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's fine.
If you're into Counter Strike, have fun.
Yeah, have at it.
Have at it. Another game coming up pretty soon, Final Fantasy 16.
I am
So
weirdly excited for this one.
I know you are. it's I'm I don't know, I'm passively interested in it. I like the Final Fantasy series from just an artistic perspective because they're also dang cool and all the characters are fun.
Yeah,
But I've never really like gotten into the franchise. So the
I don't think I've ever played one, honestly.
they just take a lot of time. They're JRPGs, so they
Yeah,
just take a lot of time
but it
generally.
looks so pretty.
They are really pretty games, like
Yeah.
gorgeous. I watched Richard play some of the remake of 7,
Yeah.
and if this is anything remotely as pretty as that, like
Oh
it's
yeah.
pretty, like
Yeah.
worth watching for sure. So the developers revealed that the game is going to take roughly 35 hours to beat on the main story, which is I think significantly less than other Final Fantasy games. So do
Probably.
with that what you will.
Yeah.
If you want to do every single thing in the game, that's like beat every boss, do every side quest, max all your skills up to the biggest level, that's
Okay.
going to take you between 70 and 80 hours.
I like how who's the one that made that a thing now? Was that
Howlongtobeat.com?
no. Somebody was all like, "Yeah, this is like main story, but this is like everything." It was your
Yeah.
the zombie parkour game.
Oh, Dying Light?
Yeah, I remember they had that chart that was like, "Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you could do this or this. Here's all the different time frames." I don't
Yeah. I do like that people are doing that now because it's like it gives you a realistic expectation. Like if you want to get in and beat this game, it'll take you what, 10
yeah.
hours? But if you want to get in, just like explore the world and live in it, it's going to take you like 200 hours.
See, I don't care to know that. Like, I want the game
Love
just to like enjoy the game. However
Yeah.
brief or long it takes, that's fine with me, you know?
I want to know specifics. Like how long can I live in this world? How long can I breathe this air?
I'm just like, yeah, let's have a good time.
So there was an interesting quote from the game guy. I don't know
The
who this
game
is. His
guy.
name is Yoshida. I think he's one of the developers.
Okay.
But he says, when the game development was just starting out, I had the idea in mind that gamers these days are really busy with other things. So I
Mm-hmm.
love that.
Kinda.
And he says, so I wanted them to be able to at least aim to complete this story. I thought making the game something you can complete in about 20 hours would make sense, but more and more just got packed in. So they took it from
I
20
mean,
hours all the way up to 35.
I appreciate that though.
Yeah, I mean, I like a good game to get in, get out sometimes. You just need something like
Yeah.
that you can beat in a few weekends or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, there is 11 hours of just cutscenes in this game. Just cutscenes.
Does
You
that
don't like
factor into the number?
I don't know. I think so.
I hope
So,
so, because that would mean a third of it is just me going,
yeah, just sitting there staring like, "Oh, this is pretty. Look at the
yeah,
fire. I like it." So, yeah. Go get you some Final Fantasy 16. I did not grab a date for this one, but I think it's coming out within the year
I think
pretty
so.
soon.
Yeah.
Have fun with it. Hey, speaking of Lance Reddick,
Mm-hmm.
I have more like not sad news. It's kind of uplifting in its own way,
I
I
mean,
guess.
yeah,
It's sweet.
it's sad in its own way.
Yeah, so Lance Reddick, who passed away on the 17th of this month, he plays a character named Zavala in Destiny 2, and it is Like, he's one of the people that you can go up and get quests from and stuff, and there's, like, this
That's
really
like an OG character too, right? Like
yeah,
from
he's
part
been
one,
around
even.
yeah, from a very, very, very long time, and he's just a beloved character because, like, he's got that iconic voice, and
Yeah, I do, man.
he's just great, you know? So all the characters in Destiny are paying homage to him just by going up and doing emotes together and just having little funerals, and it's really sad and sweet,
Yeah,
and I just love it. I love it when people come together like this to do something to just honor a thing that makes everyone feel like they're part of something, you know?
yeah. Did you see that he had logged in and played Destiny the day before he died?
Oh my god.
Like, not only was he in it, he was a fan as well. Like, he actually
Oh,
indulged and played this game as
I didn't
well.
know that.
I didn't know that either. Like, I didn't know he was this guy, but I also didn't do Destiny a lot, you know?
Yeah,
But, like, yeah, this is awesome.
yeah. So, this is just an ongoing thing, it's not like an event or anything, it's just something people are doing, and it's really sweet and special, and I like it a lot.
I would log in one more time just to do that, I think. That would be
Yeah,
cool. Showing
so
my Christmas sled that I never completed.
oh my god. So, go pay your respects to Zavala. He deserves it.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Lance Reddick. Um, but on to happier news, some games we're looking forward to. So we're getting pretty close to Star Wars Jedi Survivor coming up.
Hmm.
And they released a new story trailer just a few days ago. So wanted to show this off for you guys just a little bit. So the story for this game, it takes place 5 years after the events of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And of course, we're going to center again on Jedi Knight Cal Kestis and his little redhead self, who is like beefed up in this game. Like, they took his character model and they were like, what if
He Neville long bottomed real hard.
he did?
Like, big
Yes.
time.
So Cal Kestis here is struggling to stay one step ahead of the hostile galactic empire. Look at this frog guy. It
I
makes me
know.
so sad. I want to hug that frog. Anyway, so Cal Kestis struggling to stay one step ahead of the hostile galactic empire in its relentless efforts to exterminate the last remaining survivors of Order 66, which every single Star Wars thing, I blame Dave Filoni for this. Every Star Wars thing
Oh,
now
yeah.
is about Order 66, which, like, I love it. I love it, but it hurts every single time I see it. I get sad and I'm tired of watching Jedi die
Yeah.
and clones killing them because I feel bad for the clones. But this
You
game
saw the
looks
story for this one, right? Richard played this for you
you've
some?
told us before, and yeah, I watched Richard play some of it.
Okay.
It's a really pretty game. Like, look at that freaking Coruscant. It's so pretty.
I mean, this one looks insanely pretty.
Yeah. And this game is only going to be on newest gen consoles. It's not going to be on your
So excited
PS4,
about
your
that.
Xbox One. It's only on PS5, Xbox Series S and X, both of them, and it's going to be on PC as well. Coming
Yes.
out April 28th, 2023. That is 1 month and 4 days away.
Perfect. I
Get
want
excited.
it. I want it.
Yes. Now we're going to talk about something I'm really excited about that not a whole lot of people are probably going to be that excited about, but this
Okay.
game, Life by You. So I've been out of the Sims game for a while because, like, I felt like I had played it, you know, and I got what I needed out of The Sims. And none of the new packs, like, despite introducing new and exciting ideas, they weren't breathing new life into the game. It was the same old game, just with a different skin on it, kind of.
Yeah.
So, Life by You. This we talked about last week. It's about it's from the same one of the same guys who developed the original Sims and also worked on Second Life.
Hmm.
So this game, they came out with like a 40-minute presentation that was like,
Okay.
here's stuff you could do in this game. And it was so much more than I thought it was going to be. You can
Okay.
control everything. And when I say everything, you have the ability when you're creating a character to fine tune every single thing on the color wheel. Like, you can
Okay.
choose and select the color of everything. Whereas in The Sims, you get like, here's this cool couch. You have it in 5 colors.
Yeah.
This one you select via a color wheel, which is very unique and fun. That was a feature in I think Sims 3 that everyone really really loved, and they took it away for Sims 4 for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah.
It's back, baby.
Good.
Yeah, it's very exciting, and that works for like people building, for place building, for item building,
Okay.
and just fucking everything. You can control every person. Not just like you can pause your game and exit and then like come in to build another family. You can switch on the fly. You're like, I'm fucking tired of this person. You switch from them. You can go to somebody who's like across the map. You can go be this person that you've never been with before. You can be the other half of the relationship that your date is on right now. Like you
Okay.
can do anything. You can control everyone. Whoa, one of the struggles I have with The Sims is that like if you have a house party or something, you're trying to like achieve some goals in this party and somebody fucking pisses their pants and ruins the whole party and people start to get mad and go home. Like
Okay.
this is things that happen in The Sims. In this game, you could just swap to that person and be like, "You look like you have to pee," and go make them use the fucking toilet and then go get a snack and then come back to the party and they're fine.
So you're just a conscience.
Yeah, you're
You're
just
everybody's conscience.
you are God, and that feeds into my God complex so bad. The entire world is live at once. Like the entire town is
Okay.
live at once. There's no loading screens at all.
Okay.
And that seems CPU intensive, so I'm excited to see how they make that
You
work.
think? Yeah.
But it's just like you can do everything. I was mind blown by this presentation. Um, so not only can you build a bunch of stuff with a color wheel and have all these unique concepts and ideas, they have tons of just ready-made lots in every category waiting for you to just pick them up, pop them down. If you're not a builder, if you're like, I don't want to do that, I just want to like control Sims and have fun, then you can do that. You can just grab like they have it looked like hundreds of just ready-made lots just like
Yeah.
available for you in the catalog within the game itself. You don't have to go out to an exterior website that looks shady and weird and like download something. It doesn't
Yeah.
cost you money to get it off of the gallery or anything. It is just a free thing they can include in this game for you.
Okay.
Um, you can also just like pick up a lot and move it somewhere. So if your sim like you built this beautiful house that you want to live in and your sim works like all the way across town. I keep saying sim. They're not sims, but you know what I mean.
I mean, yeah.
Simulated peoples.
Yeah.
Um, so if your sim works all the way across town, you can just like pick up the office and move it next door to
Oh
you.
my god. Okay.
And you can also play in like first person mode, which is not a unique thing, but you have the option to like, I want to walk to work, and you walk to work as your person, and you can just like do along the way and like pick some flowers and talk to people and like look at a dog or whatever.
Okay.
There's like so many options in this game. It's very, very exciting. And this was nuts to me. The characters speak English, which is a
Okay.
big deal because Sims have always spoken like the Simlish
Simlish.
language,
Yeah.
which is fun, but it's like you can't really understand what they're saying. You just have to kind of go based on like the little pictures above their heads, like, oh, they're talking about books or something. I don't know why he got mad and walked away from her. Didn't like that.
Okay.
Um, this one, they have conversation trees that are pre-programmed in. So, and the trees that they showed off are so like varied and they have so many different responses. They'll have like you say a thing and then you have 5 different responses to go off of that. And then for each of
Okay.
those 5 responses, there's 5 more responses to the next conversation piece. Like it is a branching timeline with all these conversations. And if you don't like what's in there, you can program your own conversation. You have the ability
Okay.
to program conversations in this game. You can make objects, you can make trees and stuff. You can alter existing items to function differently. Like if you go into the code, you can just freely go into the code on this game, change a bush to be a toilet and your sim can use it as a toilet.
Okay.
You can change a park bench to be a bed and you can have a homeless sim who lives at the park.
Nice.
I'm so excited about this. It's like the possibilities are completely opened up. Like this game is taking the concept of the Sims and just like busting it open.
Yeah.
It's incredible to me. It is releasing also way earlier than I thought. We're gonna expect this one September of this year.
Okay.
It's like now, like 6 months away. You're gonna be able to play this game.
Yeah.
It can be pre-ordered right now, which is only it's only gonna cost $40. I was like, dang,
That's not a
that's
lot.
cool.
Yeah.
Uh, um, I do think they're going to. They haven't confirmed this yet, but I think they're going to be doing a lot of little like packs, and they're going to charge you for those.
Yeah.
So that remains to be seen. But it seems like
Still though, to get in the door,
yeah,
that's a cheap price.
it's a cheap price for the baseline game, which is going to be huge, like
Yeah.
intensely big. It's nuts to me. You can pre-order it right now. The first 100,000 people to pre-order get access to the developer Discord. So you can go in and like talk to the
Okay.
developers, give them ideas to add to the game, like tell them what's working, what's not working.
Okay.
What a cool little game. I'm
So did
so
you do that?
I have not yet, but I'm going to because I feel like this is gonna be another obsession for me that I can fall down to a deep dark hole about.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
It's just endlessly controllable. It blows my mind.
Yeah.
I'm nuts about it. Anyway, have you heard the good word of our mother Diablo?
I have.
I'm so
There you
excited.
go.
So Diablo 4 open beta weekend is happening right
Right now.
now. Immediately. Go play it. I'm not even kidding. Like, it is open beta. Everyone has access. You have no reason. If you've been listening to me talk about Diablo 4 and then waffle on like whether I was gonna play it because Blizzard was being shitty and doing battle passy shit, I don't even care anymore. I played the closed beta last weekend,
Mhm.
fully obsessed, so into it. I can't I can't tell you enough how much this game is just a fun, good time. If you haven't heard last week's YMBToAP, please go listen
Yeah.
to it. Go into a deep, deep dive on all the things that Diablo 4 has to offer. This upcoming beta, they're going to introduce the 2 classes that were
Oh
unplayable in the last
yeah.
beta. You can be
Okay.
the druid, you can be the necromancer. I'm super stoked about this. Richard's gonna play necromancer and I'm gonna play druid, so we're gonna have both sides of that. Let you
Okay.
know how it goes. But please get in there. I think that they're gonna fix their server problems. I believe that we're I don't know, getting closer to it, so they're just
Yeah.
readier now. I didn't have issues beyond day 1, like, my first login was 80 minutes, but then after that, it was all fine, all smiles, all
Yeah.
sunshine.
Okay.
Can we just appreciate Lilith here for a moment?
Oh, we
Just
are.
bask in her glory. Oh,
Bring her in there.
sweet
Look at
Lilith.
that. So
My
she's not
goodness.
from like other games, right? Or is she? Or is
I
she
don't
like
really
from
know.
this one?
I think she's just from this one.
Okay.
I think she's going to be the big villain. Like, we played
Yeah.
entirely through Act 1, and she is, like, the big bad so far, and I hope that they
Okay.
keep it that way. I don't want her
Yeah.
to be like a gate to open Diablo again, I want it to be her.
Yeah.
So, go get in it, Diablo beta. Do it.
Good it.
Be
I
it.
mean,
Join my clan.
I've got it on the PlayStation and the PC, so I'm gonna hop
Nice.
back and forth because I wanna test cross save and
Playability.
all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
it
So
has cross progression, so, like, do it.
yeah,
I it's worth it.
yeah, like I wanna see how well that works, you know.
Yes.
So,
Same.
but yeah,
That's all we got for you.
that is it. Big beefy week.
Big TV week.
So hopefully you found some news for movies and games that you like.
Yes.
Go out and make you some horns. Get ready for Diablo, and I guess we'll check you out next week.
Bye.
Bye.